Yo, what's up, y'all? I can't really sleep, but listen, I want to make a reaction video about this shit. It's been a minute since I wanted to talk about this shit, but I really don't like getting into shit like this because my opinion is not for the way I think and the way I move is not what the fuck society correct. I'm not a fucking follower of I think for myself and I make my own decision based on the facts I have. This Tory Lane situation, I've been saying for the longest before the whole trial even came out that Tory didn't shoot that bitch. I've been saying that shit for the longest, bro. That Tory had nothing to do with that bitch getting shot. And now that Tory isn't yo, nigga got stabbed 14, 15 times, bro, in jail over some shit because he was there because of some fucking shit. But before I even start the video, when the whole trial first started, there was absolutely no evidence, not one evidence that came clear talking about how Tory Lane shit was how Tory Lane's DNA was on a gun. No evidence. The DNA came back inconclusive. There's a whole witness that wants immunity. Why would you want immunity if you ain't do nothing that you could get charged with? Why do you need immunity to speak? That don't make sense to me, chat. Does that make sense to y'all? If I'm asking for immunity, it's because I know I did something dirty that could get hit on me. It's like immunity ain't protecting you from the streets. Immunity ain't protecting you from the snitching allegations. It's protecting you from any legal some shit that could come on you. And Tory took the blame. The only shit that they had was Tory making a phone call from jail talking about, yo, I apologize for what happened on so and so date. I should have never gone that way. Da 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 da. And they interpreted that as a fucking admission of guilt. So that nigga could have been apologizing for, having them be in a situation where a fight became, or him fucking both of them, putting them in that position, because he was fucking Megan and the best friend. He was trying to fuck Kylie too. So he could have been apologizing for all of that shit, but nah, we not taking it as that. We taking it as where I apologize for shooting Megan. And then another thing that don't make sense, the police report. When the ambulance got on scene, her foot was treated for fucking lacerations. Then out of nowhere, oh, there was bullet fragments found, but no bullet fragment was produced in a court case. But yet all of this was enough evidence to convict my nigga for 10 plus years. Ain't that crazy, bro? Ain't that crazy? Nah, bro. Like the amount of bullshit Tory Lanez is going through, and now all of a sudden the driver after Tory gets hit as a yo, I can't keep silent no more. Nigga, you's a bitch, nigga. You couldn't keep silent before, and niggas like, why didn't Tory tell the truth, nigga? Tory told the truth. Like in that live stream that I'm gonna do Tory's live stream too, cause yo, reasonable doubt is a powerful thing, and then you find out more to the trial that the lawyer that Tory had in the first place had connections to Jay-Z. And niggas is talking about, oh, that's not true, she denying it. But bro, she has a whole after the trial, she has a whole TV Netflix show who I don't know what the fuck is on. She has a whole show called Reasonable Doubts. Isn't that one of Jay-Z's albums, one of his songs or some shit like that? And every single episode of the song is a every single episode title of the show is a song title from one of Jay-Z's album. All of the not just one, not just two, not just three. Every single fucking one of them is a Jay-Z song title. And niggas is saying like but everything Tory saying is some bullshit, right? But none of that shit adds up. Yo, this shit. Tory should have never got arrested in the first. Nigga should have never been in jail for the point of his fucking shit should have been or where he should have got stabbed 14, 15 times, bro. Nigga should have never been in that position to begin with. And the niggas in the media, all the famous people was, oh yeah, we on Megan's side. This and third, this the third, this the third, this the. Nobody give a fuck about the truth. Nobody give a fuck about what happened with Tory. Everybody just wanted to be on Megan's dick and dick right for Megan. So you know what? I want to react to this shit.
Y'all made Megan mad. Megan basically posts this to TikTok and her page, stating that Tory needs to leave her alone. He is the one that popped her. That man ain't saying nothing. That boy in the hospital fighting for his life, but I digress. She's calling out all Tory Lanez and his fans, stating that why do they keep on constantly saying that she's lying?
Nobody expected for Tory's team to come out and drop a bombshell like they did. Tory might be innocent from the whole shooting, allegedly.
Nigga, he been innocent from the whole shooting.
Rapper Tory Lanez, also known as Daystar Peterson, was attacked in prison. His attorneys are calling on Governor Newsom to pardon or commute his sentence, insisting they have new evidence Lanez didn't shoot superstar Megan Thee Stallion, but it was instead her former best friend, Kelsey Harris.
The bitch that asked for immunity. Why did she want immunity? Like, yo, it's just...
And they say Harris's one-time bodyguard, Bradley James, was spurred by conscience.
Kelsey's bodyguard. The bodyguard is now coming out after Tory got stabbed up 14 times. It sounds like dude got a guilty conscience because he's now confessing that what he really saw was different than what they said in that courtroom. The bodyguard is saying that he witnessed Kelsey allegedly shoot Megan.
James informed Unite the People that he was witness to the conversation Miss Harris had where she stated she had the gun, she fired it 3 times. In essence, Mr. Peterson never shot anybody.
Walter Roberts says the statement aligns with another witness who saw 2 women fighting.
He says the gun dropped and Megan got hit. And this new evidence that Tory got, it could possibly change the whole case.
We didn't hear back from Stallion's attorney and couldn't reach Harris for comment. Lanez's lawyers say they've had the new evidence for months and were waiting on the appeals court to rule, but went public after he was stabbed in prison.
He was stabbed 14 times.
The rapper's father sent Star P.
7 in the back. 7 in the back. 4 in the torso. 2, one hit him in the face and a 2 in the head. Like, what, bro? Over some shit I didn't...
Peterson says his son is recovering remarkably well, but recounted the story Lanez told him.
And I quote, "Dad, I thought it was my last."
The family and legal team insist Lanez was never given a fair trial, raising questions about the prosecution.
And now that Tory's been stabbed 14 times, his legal team is saying that this is an opportunity to revisit his case and possibly get him to come home.
The attack occurred after the New York Post made contact with Megan Thee Stallion's team regarding the op-ed that I was working on with them, and Lanez was then stabbed. Days
Crazy. After 2 years of being in the prison, he ain't have nothing. Because Tory got bread. And with, yo, if y'all niggas been in the prison, y'all know money rules that shit. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Y'all know money rules the prison. Tory got bread for this nigga. He protected on all sides. With I'm not even talking about with the Latinos or about, no, just with the blacks. Nigga got bread to have the whole community. So then after 2 years of no incident and none of that shit, now niggas get hit up after all of a sudden when they make this shit, yo, we about to go live and next now niggas get hit up. Nah, that's OD.
later, but his representatives claims that Megan's best friend, ex-best friend, Kelsey Harris, is the one responsible for the shooting. Now, I've been looking into this case for almost 6 months now. I immediately learned that George Gascon, the George Soros-funded prosecutor, railroaded Tory Lanez. And I've been actively working on a story. And this has been something that has been quite a movement. I did a petition with the Caldwell Institute for Public Safety, where artists like Drake has encouraged his more than 140 million followers to sign this petition. We put it up on Wednesday. We're at almost 300,000 signatures today that advocate for the governor of California to intervene on this and pardon him, because I believe he was really railroaded.
I'm gonna be real with you.
Facts.
I knew something was fishy when
Shut
Kelsey
up,
got
bro.
on that stand and said that she would testify, but she need immunity.
Like, you see what the fuck I mean? It's really that clear cut, bro. If I did a crime and I know I'm a part of that shit, of course, and niggas don't know I did that shit, I'm asking for immunity before I do anything. Now, if I'm just a fucking witness to a crime, why the fuck do I need immunity, chat? I keep saying, yo, I gotta stop. You're not streaming. But why the fuck do I need immunity, gang? Is that? But nobody on the prosecution side wanted that.
I was always like, what you need immunity for? You know what I'm saying? Because listen, the only type of person that won't speak until they get immunity, to me, just to me, is a person that might be guilty. That's all I'm saying, because it just was a red flag that something wasn't right.
I watched her confess that she lied to the police when she said that. The reason why she was lying to the police, the investigators, is because she wanted to protect herself. And saying, Kelsey, didn't you say this? And Kelsey saying, I did. Kelsey, is that true? And Kelsey saying, no, I lied. Did the LA County prosecutors give Kelsey immunity? I think so. They did, didn't they? That's what I reported this morning. That's what I saw in this courtroom. Does Kelsey sound like a believable witness? No.
These allegations have not been proven. This is evidence that Tory's team says that they have. Now, it's been revealed that Tory Lanez actually ended up getting stabbed 14 times by a convicted serial murderer. And man, they say that dude's spooky.
According to the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation, Lanez was stabbed by inmate Santino Casio,
a man serving a life sentence for murder who also has a history of prison-time violence. The motive for the attack is unknown.
And when you get stabbed 14 times, they was trying to get that man out of here.
7 in the back, 4 in the chest, 2 in the face, and 2 in the head. Nah, bro. It's it's shit like this that makes me think God. So listen, people. I'm not a religious nigga. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's a lot of shit where I at one point in time I doubted God's existence. But I had this conversation with my aunt. Right? She told me. She told me this is how you know that there's a God. When a baby is born, I mean, doctors can choose when a baby is gonna be born. Doctors can like try to predict or guess like the time frame of like a cancer patient or any hospice patient's death. They could guess the time, but there's been multiple instances of people living past their, oh, doctor said I had 6 months, I'm still alive 2 years down the line. You feel me? But the way she's like, yo, well, science could explain all of this shit. We could transfer organs from one person to another. We could make artificial limbs and shit. But we could even make a damn near we have all the compositions. We know exactly what the body is made of. We could make a fake body and blow it up type shit and for fucking movies and stuff. But even no matter how far science goes, science will never be able to bring life into some shit. Like if somebody is dead, there's no way science could bring them back. Now, resuscitation don't count. That means their heart hasn't fully stopped yet. So it's a point where it can get that shit, shock that shit back up. But once a heart is dead, there is nothing that could bring that shit back. The same way with a baby. She says, what makes a baby live? Like what makes the baby cry? It's the soul, whatever you want to call it. The soul, the life, whatever. God breathes that life into that infant where that infant is crying. And God is the only one that can take that life out when that life is due. If you're not meant to die on a certain day, bro, you will, no matter what the fuck happened. Like cases with 50 Cent. Could get shot 50 goddamn times, or Story stabbed 14 times, 2 in the head, and you gonna live because God doesn't. You're not meant to die that day, says God. This makes me really like it. This echoes that sentiment in my. This echoes that conversation in my head. 'Cause like God truly is the one that put that soul in there, and God is the only one that could really pull that bitch out. So bro, thank you, God, homie didn't die, bro. I never understood when people said that they connect to music, that this shit got me through a tough time. I never understood that until I went through some shit, and the only nigga I was listening to Tory Lanez because I could relate to the songs that he's making. I'm not saying I could relate to him because we don't know if the song that he says is true, but the shit that he's saying in that song, like and like the song this is just the intro. I hope you find somebody way more toxic, and y'all go through way more shit than arguments than we did, and y'all know the song, and it's just the intro. Yo, the second, bro, that I resonate with that song so fucking. I understand what people mean that, and to see this nigga in jail, I understand if he did some shit, cool, let that nigga serve his time, but he didn't do it, bro. And then now,
There's a serious threat on Tory Lanez's life.
A post from Lane's account says he was stabbed 14 times in that attack, causing both of his lungs to collapse.
But look, the streets is talking, and some people who are inside the prisons is giving details on why this about to start a race war between the blacks and the Mexicans and how everything went down.
This morning, brother, the Mexican out and bust on the boy Tory. You know, they airlifted him and all that, so, you know, No, that's gonna respond when we come off this shit. We're gonna respond the right way to that.
They laid the yard down.
No, it happened in the building.
What was it over? It was over some. What he had did he have a debt, a gambling debt or something?
Nah, nothing like that. Shit, we don't even really know. We don't even know the whole situation, you know.
So it was just like some foul play. So it's gonna be up.
Yeah, it's for sure with some foul play.
Damn, cuz. Wasn't nobody right there with him when it happened? Wasn't nobody right there with him when it went down?
Yeah, I guess nobody.
There are sides in prison. Some people join traditional gangs. Some people are divided by religions. And some people are divided by race. And when one race does something to another race in prison, hey, the whole prison about to turn up. You feel what I'm saying? They're saying right now that Tory Lanez has become a big asset to a lot of the prisoners on the black side because simply Tory's using his talent, his money to actually help inmates and helping people get their lawyers on their books. And he taking care of people in there, which is powering up the black sides. And allegedly, the Mexicans wasn't having that.
Yeah, I guess nobody wasn't. He was by himself out there. He got a whole tier full of necks. He on a whole tier full of necks.
Wow.
Because you already know once we get off this shit, we press some play on. We press play.
I'm already knowing. God damn. You don't know if he gonna be all right or not either, huh?
Nah, we don't know yet. He gonna be all right though. He gonna pull through though.
The whole time he's been going through what he's been going through, I've been feeling like that nigga got railroaded. I hate to see him in that position. I'm glad.
Yeah, for sure, he got railroaded.
A couple of months ago, Tory spoke out about how people in that prison are trying to stop him from doing positive things and helping other inmates fight their cases, and how he been trying to get innocent men free. Tory said, since the day I was incarcerated, all I ever seen is blacks and other minorities receive the most cruel, illegal, and unfair punishment / treatment. For many nights, I asked God to reveal his purpose in making me go through the ills of the prison system. I was later shown that purpose. I was placed in jail to suffer, to feel, and to witness firsthand the pain and oppression being inflicted upon the young black and brown men and women in my generation. I knew I had to change the injustice, so I made a plan that when I got to prison, I would figure out a way to record music and put the proceeds towards the legal representation of my fellow inmates, giving them a once-in-a-lifetime chance to go home to their families on appeal and resentencing. So Tory was up in there getting other inmates free. They said bro was in there calling the shots, and he had a lot of love because he was looking out for his people. You get what I'm saying? Because of what the
Tory is, bro. I'm not gonna front like I met this nigga, bro. But just from the shit that I've seen how Tory moves, the only thing Tory's done that I don't agree with, that I don't fuck with, is that shit with Dax. That was some bitch shit, Tory. I ain't gonna lie to you, my nigga. That was some bitch shit, bro. That was not a power move. You talking about there was more shit behind the scenes that we didn't know because that nigga leaked the DM or text, da 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 da. Alright, cool, whatever. That could be it. But you say you could rap with any nigga, this and that. And when Dax put up a rap shit, you pulled up on a nigga. Nah, bro, that's corny. Dax not no gangster nigga. He never claimed to be no gangster nigga. So that was some corny shit to me, Tory. That was some corny shit to me, Tory. I don't know if if it's more than that, and he said some shit where that was necessary for you to do that. And alright, cool. But from the public eye, that was corny, Tory. That was corny.
Mexicans did to him. They saying right now in that prison that the blacks are going to retaliate in this prison politics situation. Tory suffered a collapsed lung up in there. He almost checked out of there. They really was trying to get that man out of there.
This was about to come out, right? Mm-hmm. How do coincidentally Tory get stabbed up right before this about to come out? And let's be clear, that was an assassination attempt. That wasn't no like, some shit that happened. No, that nigga, it wasn't his room, it wasn't his cellmate. I feel like that was an order. That was.
I agree, cause that's not no race war shit. That's not more because he was paying for niggas lawyer fees and da da da. He been doing that. So why niggas trying to hit that nigga now? Like that shit makes no sense. Or they're talking about out of all them 2 years, Tory was never called lacking until now. And if that was the case, where was all his people that was around him? Why was nobody around him that day? Where was all the homies at? Like that shit, yo, bro, nah, yo, get that nigga out of there fucking ASAP, bro. And I know Tory not gonna go in protective custody because he gives a fuck about what the fuck the public thinks too much. Oh, you pussy, you on PC, da da da, nigga. Yes, nigga, I'm in P, nigga, stab me, nigga. Did you stupid think I'm gonna go back to general public when niggas ain't got my back? I almost died behind this shit. You think I'm gonna die behind it again, man? Fuck out of here. Imagine, yo, Bobby Schmurder should be a toll to any nigga that has been in jail, bro. Listen, I get it. Bobby could hold some blame on it because he ain't dropped no shit the minute he got out. When the demand was hot, he was just chilling, relaxing, being free, enjoying life. Cool, that's fair. Let that nigga do what he gonna do. But the momentum died. Now this nigga selling 10 tickets a show. I don't think that's ever gonna be Tory because Tory's a fucking artist, bro. That nigga got so many different flows, so many different types of. And yo, shit, this shit.
Was that was a.
You think it got deep?
Nigga.
And I ain't gonna lie, bro. He got hit, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Tory cool.
14 times, bro, to the head. Like they were trying to, he was trying to kill him. But I'm saying, why else would he be trying to kill him? Other than like, somebody put that order in. Nigga, like, nigga, take care of this.
And a lot of people were speculating, trying to figure out who was behind the hit. A lot of people was trying to say it was Rock Nation. Who knows? Tory made some powerful enemies in high places.
We consist of Rock Nation, including you, Jay-Z. Yes. You who say you rose from the gutter, but you have traded and bartered the souls of young men, and you're still doing it.
So a lot of people on the internet was commenting, saying who they thought was responsible. And right now, them dudes in that prison saying that it was the Mexicans, that Tory had too much power and influence in that prison. But look, y'all, that jail politics stuff is serious. It's different. It's different in jail than how it is in the streets. But a lot of things that goes on the streets still happen in jail. Listen, man, a lot of people are praying for Tory Lanez. It's an incredibly unfortunate situation, man. And I pray that he survives it. I pray that he pull through. And I'm going to be honest, man, with him getting stabbed 14 times, having a collapsed lung, having to get helivac'd an hour away just to get medical treatment, he could have died in that helicopter. He could have died on that ride. He could have died on that floor. He could have died in that hospital bed.
He's now breathing on his own, and he's in good spirits. The motive for this attack is unclear. An investigation is now underway. Lanez's team thanked fans for their prayers and support.
And they say he's breathing on his own and he's expected to make recovery. But at the same time, we all know, ladies and gentlemen, in a matter of life and death, when you're in the hospital with that many wounds, anything can happen. I told y'all I would let y'all know what's going on. I'm keeping y'all updated on this stuff as quickly as I'm getting it.
Shit is fucking crazy, bro. And like this is hold on. I wanna Tory Lanez respond to Megan Thee Stallion. Cause I was watching this shit live, and I don't watch shit live, bro. I do not watch shit live, chat. And it's been a minute. So look, I wanna put is this video. I don't know if this is the full thing because I don't remember how long the live was. But if I can't find anything else about it, I'm on. Alright, I don't think I'm alright. So fuck it. It's a 5-minute video, but listen to the shit Tory was saying, bro. Listen to the shit Tory was saying.
Let's get into this.
And then y'all gonna understand why I say reasonable doubt is a bitch, bro. Reasonable doubt shit. Is that Phantom? They got a male/boxer oh, alright, never mind.
I want to get into this because it's very important for me to just say this. I'm not here to bash this woman. I'm not here to come down on this woman. I'm not here to disrespect her or throw her under the bus, but it comes to a certain standpoint where I just can't let my character be assassinated for things that are not even really true, like and for falsified narratives and information. Let's start this off. When the original report came out, and it was a TMZ report about this, that, and the third, and there was gunshots in Kylie Jenner's house, and Tory Lanez goes to jail. They gave y'all all the facts of the juice of Tory Lanez going to jail, and this, that, and the third, and Megan getting arrested, and da-da-da-da. 2 days after that, I get a call from Rock Nation that says, yo, we heard you're going to make a statement about what happened, and it'd be in your best interest if you don't make that statement. So I'm like, oh, okay. I don't understand what the issue of me telling my fans, like, yo, look, it's not that serious of a deal. I went to jail for whatever. It's like, I didn't get for that 2 days why that was an issue. 2 days later, the TMZ report come out. TMZ reports, and they have the surveillance now. Now they see the video of the arrest. You see Megan, you see me, and you see it's all sprawled out on the ground in bathing suits and blah, blah, blah. And everything I'm saying is public record. You can go back and look at it. You can go back and see it. Like, you feel me? So they say, oh, okay, you know, you see her out of the car. She's getting out of the car. She's hopping. It looks bad, bro. And I'm not going to lie. Like, I felt bad watching it because it made her look bad, and it didn't make her look good. It didn't make any of us look good. And I didn't want that for her. I don't see that for anybody. So all of a sudden, when we get arrested, or when it looks like we all got arrested, the memes start. Now I want to really bring you guys in for a second so you can understand something. And I really just want you to take this in. Like, she is a person I spent enough time with her to observe and understand something about her, where it's like she's going through a lot. She goes through a lot. She deals with a lot on her day-to-day basis. And because of that, she's not used to, you know, and not even just because of that, but just because of the fact that she's been praised so much. We've always looked at her as like, yo, that's hip hop sweetheart. Like, she's nice, she's talented, whatever the case is, cool. And because of that, like, we've never seen a moment where the memes have come at her, where the memes are like, yo, nigga, let's laugh at your pain. Ah, ha, 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 ha. She's never had to deal with that because she's always been praised. So everything that's been happening has been a reaction off of what's been going on. So it gets down to this point now where it's like, now the reports are starting to say, okay, well, everyone's pointing to different things. No one really knows what's happened, but nobody has ever said she got shot. Nobody has ever said she got shot. Not TMZ, not the police report at this point. Nothing is saying that she got shot. Soon as she sees herself on video with the bikini and the things like that, and it looks bad, she then comes out and says, yo, the narrative of me getting cut by glass, it's just not true. She doesn't point at nobody or anybody or say anything or anything like that. She just says the narrative that whatever came out of me being cut by glass is not true. I was shot in my feet with the intention to harm me and put harm and danger upon me, right? So, okay, cool. Like, all of a sudden, the affiliates of her circle start pointing like little subliminal fingers, like count your days and like I won't be around when you shooting at feet and like little funny things that they start doing. And I'm kind of like, damn, hold on, where are y'all about to take this? Because y'all told me not to make a statement.
That's why I say Jay-Z's part of the evil industry.
So I'm trying to figure out where y'all taking me to. I don't get it. So then at this point she goes live because people are not really understanding the story or whatever cases. She waits. She doesn't go on, a time when it's just a regular time. For y'all who don't understand, it was one of those things where me and her knew what was going on, but y'all didn't know what was going on. She went live on my birthday and then she says, yo, and the thing about the whole jury thing is like, my bad. She knew that it wasn't a situation where, she knew she had to do certain sympathetic things, I guess, to push the narrative. And I don't know who told her to do certain things like that. And I'm not the one who's trying to ever point the finger at anybody. But when it really comes down to it, it's like, you went on live on your birthday, and then you said, on my birthday, and then you said, I got shot in my foot, and it didn't hit no bones or tendons. So everybody's looking at this, and again, the internet is a sick place.
Tory get hit 14 times. I told y'all Monday, I said somebody sent that at him. Tory didn't shoot that girl. I told y'all.
Bro, that's not it, bro. I wish I could find a full fucking video, bro. I wish I could fucking. I don't even give a fuck about this bitch name, bro. Megan a fucking donkey, bro. He ain't shoot that fucking horse. I can't find the live stream, and it's pissing me off, bro. It's pissing me off. Hold on, maybe it's because I'm on this shit. Let me go on Chrome. Let me go on Chrome. Tory Lanez live stream response to Megan Thee Stallion shooting. All right, here we go. Fuck.
1 second, y'all. 1 second. That I worked for to get here to just be assassinated for something that I did not do, something that the events that are being said are not even accurate. About a ghetto relationship at that. Like, you feel me? Like, when did I become this person? Like, my favorite song on the last Chicks tape that I put out was Beauty in the Benz. Put black men down and protect the black women. I'm not saying the original report came out. And as soon as she sees herself on video with the bikini and the things like that, and it looks bad, I don't understand. It was one of those things where me and her knew what was going on, but y'all didn't know what was going on. I was walking away from the car and I got shot in the back of my foot. She died. Now, she posts a picture of her foot. She now gets to this place where the people are like, hold on. And again, the internet is sick. The internet starts coming at her and saying, yo, show your feet. Because we're seeing you at DJ Khaled's house and you're on your tippy toes. And then we're seeing that you're here and there. And they're antagonizing her. They're brutally coming for her and not giving her, I guess, what it is that she needed. But it gets to this point where now she posts a picture of a foot. And she posts this picture of her foot. There's no exit wound. There's a lot of inconsistencies in the story. And she says under the post, you see, I got shot in the back of my foot because when I was walking away from the car, she says she puts this in capital letters. She says, I was walking away from the car and I got shot in the back of my foot. She doesn't ever show the other foot that she claims she got shot in. And I'm not trying to, again, I hate that this is coming off like I'm trying to come for her and whatever cases, but this is what I'm having to endure and watch when I'm knowing certain facts. So it gets to, it gets to this place where I'm just like, bro, like this is not me, and I don't deserve this. Like I don't deserve to have to go through this. Like I never have been somebody who's had domestic cases. I've never hit no woman. I've never had abusive cases with no woman. You can't pull those type of facts up on me. I don't have those. So it's like I just didn't understand why I'm going through this. So now it gets to this point where she posts this picture of her foot and everyone's seeing certain things and everyone's, saying certain things about her foot. And some people think it's real. Some people don't think it's real. And it gets to this place where some people are just not believing it. So she posted a picture. There's no bullet tray. Where are they taking out the bullets for the pan? Like, if this is what's going on, like, where are they taking out the bullets for the pan? I don't understand. Like, where's the surgical? You're not in a surgical room. And anybody who knows, I mean, this is like, it clearly had to be the first day that you've taken this picture. So if this is the first day that you've taken this picture, it's like, where's all the evidence? Why are you not in a surgical room? First of all, you're not even allowed to take pictures in a surgical procedure. That is against the law. It doesn't matter if you're famous or not. So it gets to this point now where it's like, she says, I was shot from behind and, blah, 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 this, that, and the third, and I was walking away. And she puts that and then she deletes the post after. But that contradicts with the first post because you said somebody came out to hit you with malicious harm and danger, to put you in harm and all this danger and all this stuff. How can you identify who's shooting at you if you're facing the other way? How can you even identify criminal or malicious intent if you're not seeing what's going on behind you? That doesn't even make sense. And so it's like, I'm looking at this and I'm just like, yo, this is not right. Like, and I do see when people are getting at her, and there's times when I'm like, damn, like, do I help her or do I speak up and say, yo, don't talk about her, whatever the cases are. But if I do that, then it's like I'm coming off like I'm guilty. And then if I say something about having remorse, like I would like to, or saying something about certain things, it's like I come off like I'm guilty of something that I didn't do. So I had to be quiet on certain places. Now, I need y'all to really take this in and understand like how this works at this point. When all this starts happening, LA Times, okay, this is put in public information. LA Times puts out an article, and in the article they say, this is the initial report. Two sources close to the investigation said that she got cut by glass, and she said that she got cut by glass. So then it's like, people see that, okay, hold on. They're saying on the initial police report with Officer Santiago, whatever his name is, you can go look this up. This is on LA Times. That's when it gets to this point where it says, okay, they reported no gunfire wound in her foot. They just reported a woman with a foot injury. So you got to understand, like, this is what's in their initial police report. Fuck all the Instagram, fuck the other shit. This is just what's in the police report. So you got to understand, like, I'm getting to a point where I'm like, wow, I'm looking at this and I'm like, wow, like, at the end of the day, like, maybe some people might see this, maybe some people might not. It gets to academics, it gets to academics, it gets to Hollywood Unlocked, it gets to certain places, right? And she comes out with this tweet that says, keep talking and I'm gonna stop sparing you. It's like, my love, I have not been on the internet for 3 months. I have not been on the internet for 3 months. And then 30 minutes later, she just goes on live. And it's like me telling you, yo, keep talking, my nigga, and I'm gonna slap you. And then I just slap you. It's like, you didn't do anything for me to slap you, I just slapped you. So it's like, who was talking to? Who are you saying to keep talking to? I don't understand. Whatever. It gets past this point. And it gets to a place where now she says, I'm gonna stop sparing you, whatever the case. She gets on live. Now, because it got on academics that there was no gunfire wound on the initial report, everyone starts going to her page. Again, she starts reacting to certain things. Now, I'm gonna say one thing. I'm not getting mad at her or whatever it is, because I understand that she is dealing with a lot. Like, when it comes down to, you gotta understand, she lost both of her parents, and I do sympathize with that. I lost my mother, and when I lost my mother, I realized one thing. When you lose a parent, you could be highly susceptible to people around you that are giving you parental guidance or things that feel like parental guidance, to believing that it is parental guidance, and you go with it. That's happened to me. I've been at that place where I've listened to a lot of people that led me down the wrong road because it felt like parental guidance that I should have been getting from my mother or my father that at that time wasn't around, or whatever the case is. So now it gets to this point now, whatever the case is, boom, she comes out and she goes, listen, you guys and, you know, all this extra shit, this nigga keep talking about me. And I'm in the back, I'm over here watching this like, yo, what did I say? I didn't say nothing. I said nothing to you. It's nothing. This nigga keep talking about me, bro. And so, you know what? Now we just gonna do it. This nigga Tory shot me, bro. This nigga shot me. He shot me. She gets into it. This nigga shot me. She starts breaking down the story. And I want y'all to pay close attention to how she breaks down the story. Okay? Really pay close attention. She breaks down the story and she says, yo, I'm arguing. I'm in the car. I'm arguing with this nigga. I'm tired.
That is fucking crazy, bro. She's the one that first came out talking about Tory shot me. Nobody had pieced that together. Nobody had said whoop-de-whoop. But it was the bitch, though. It was her best.
I'm tired of arguing with this nigga. We get into a heated argument. I'm tired of arguing with this nigga. I get out the car.
This is why I say reasonable doubt is a bitch, and I don't know how none of this played affected any of the jurors' eyes, or why none of this was discussed in that. But Pete, if you was a juror and you hear this side, bro, and you not biased or whatever, wouldn't you think in your head, these are some interesting facts my niggas bringing up? But none of that shit. So I'm gonna start over real quick, right about here.
What did I say? I didn't say nothing. I said nothing to you. It's nothing. This nigga keep talking about me, bro. And so, you know what? Now we just gonna do it. This nigga Tory shot me, bro. This nigga shot me. He shot me. She gets into it. This nigga shot me. She starts breaking down the story. And I want y'all to pay close attention to how she breaks down the story. Okay? Really pay close attention. She breaks down the story and she says, yo, I'm arguing. I'm in the car. I'm arguing with this nigga. I'm tired of arguing with this nigga. We get into a heated argument. I'm tired of arguing with this nigga. I get out the car. This nigga get out the car, and he starts shooting me. For no reason, he starts shooting me. So boom, then the cops pull us over and da-da-da-da. Hold on, let's take the first facts back for what she just said. So you mean to tell me that you're in a car with a person and this person is arguing with you? This person has gotten you to a place of like, yo, I don't even want to be around you. Like, I'm above this. I'm out of here. You get out of the car because the heated argument is so heated. And then this person gets out and shoots you in both of your feet. And you jump back in the car? Why would you jump back in the car with a dangerous man who just did a dangerous crime to you, who did this criminal intent to you and all this? Why? Why would you jump back in the car? Well, yo, then the police pull us over, and I see, you know what I'm saying? We're all black in the car. There's a gun in the car, so I don't even want to be like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody to get in more trouble.
You see how she pulls out the black card? Why does it matter if you're black and there's a gun in the car? If you're uh a convicted felon or whatever, and there's a gun in the car, it don't matter if you're black or white. Like it don't matter. Hold on. I want to.
And I'm trying to protect this man. I'm trying to protect this man because at the end of the day, it's niggas getting shot out here. She then throws the black card at me. I'm trying to protect this black man. My love, nobody ever reported that you got shot but you. So how are you trying to protect me? At what point were you trying to protect me? At what point? Like, you know I got a child. You know that these type of situations, even an accusation, is something that I can't even be playing with. I don't even play with my life like that. So why would that, that to me just doesn't make sense. Okay, cool. Yo, I lied to the cops. I lied to the doctors. Let me tell you why they saying there's glass in my feet, though. Because I lied to the cops. I lied to the doctors. I lied to this, that, and the third. Ladies and gentlemen, I need us to really understand what she's saying here. You mean to tell me that these medical doctors that are in an ambulance that work on
An ambulance.
on-site injuries 24/7 for all day, that have to know every type of on-site injury, the specifications on the type of on-site injuries, so they can treat it right? You mean to tell me you lied to these people and they just treated you for glass when you had a bullet in you? If that's what you're saying, okay, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Let's just say they were dumb. You mean to tell me that the cops who were called for a gunshot in a Suburban or whatever the car was, found that same Suburban and found a gun in it, see you leaking, and didn't check you for bullet wounds? I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and say they were dumb. You then further said, yo, I'm at cotton mouth like a motherfucker smoking on it. You then say, oh, well, I was trying to protect this black man, so I never said nothing. I didn't want them to shoot me. I didn't want them to kill me. Okay, but when me and Kelsey and Quan were over there being questioned, you were in a stretcher. No one is going to shoot you in a stretcher. You had plenty of time to tell the cops that you were in danger. You had plenty of time. I'm not protecting somebody who just heinously shot me after a conversation that we just had. My mind is not on protecting you. I'm bleeding from my feet. I'm thinking about protecting my own life, and I'm in danger. Why would you not say that with 2 feet bleeding from 2 bullet holes, from what you're saying? I don't understand that. And then there's this whole narrative of, like, I didn't want to put this black man on I didn't want to get him in trouble. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm protecting this man, and he keeps talking. And so now, he keeps getting his media team to start doing certain things to make me look incredible and to smear me. And to make him look good and to make it look like hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, have I been around in the last 3 months saying anything? Have you seen in the last 3 months one article that made me look good during this?
Nope.
One? Have you seen it? You haven't seen it nowhere. Because at the end of the day, my PR team is not out here playing with my jeopardy of my life and freedom. Y'all are doing this for the internet. This is my life. I'm the only person with the case. So at the end of the day, when you sit here, y'all, like, I'm not gonna jeopardize my son, even if I know, regardless of what I know, it will come to light, and the truth will come to light. And no issue with that. I have no issue with that. But I need y'all to understand, like, I'm a human being, bro. Like, this shit hurts, bro. Seeing my friends, people that I had on quarantine radio, be people that were just like my real, like, at least people I thought were my friends, like people I thought were like cool people, like.
The industry is a fickle bitch, T. Remember them niggas that trust that had your back when you was inside. Remember them niggas that didn't fuck for the Charlemagne's. Don't give these niggas no interview when you come out. Don't give none of that shit, bro. Remember the niggas that was on your side, bro. Remember that shit. The niggas that was saying you innocent. Like I seen that post that you made when you got stabbed. Young Ma made a post talking about free. Remember them niggas that was on your side, muddy. Even fucking academics, gang. Yo, bro. Free Tory till it's backwards, my nigga. That shit crazy, bro. That shit crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, everybody just shunned me. I showed everybody love at the top of the year. Everybody was on quarantine radio, hee hee ha ha ha. And the second y'all have an accusation, not even evidence, niggas just come bash me. I'm somebody who just, I don't get a say. Then I understand. Sometimes the way I move is unconventional, you know? And I came to a place where I was dealing with so much just talk and heat and just people coming at me that I made music because I was like, this is how I can speak through what I gotta do. This is how I can, we get so mad about artists making songs about the same thing, money, chains, and cars. So when a nigga comes out and says his true passion, puts his true heart, his emotions, the pain that he's dealing with his baby mother, his child, when a nigga goes and does that and pours his emotion into the tape, or what, he wrong? I'm wrong? I get shunned off. They took me off of every single playlist. They took me off of every playlist. They didn't want my story to come out. They didn't allow my story to come out because it came off insensitive. I came off insensitive to people. Now I want to speak on this. I don't ever want anybody to ever think that I've been insensitive to Breonna Taylor. I marched 9 days straight in Miami for her and George Floyd. I would never, bro, I've mourned this woman as well. And everyone said, listen, we're mourning a black woman today and you dropped an album? How dare the disrespect? Guys, let's bring this back. That day that I dropped that album, my mom, that was her birthday. And that was also the day she died.
Crazy, bro. Like, yeah, this why I talk about society, bro. Niggas can't even, because Breonna Taylor died this day, everything gotta stop. You can't drop this on that. Nigga, suck my dick, bro. Disrespectfully, fuck out of here.
So, I was also mourning a black woman. My mother. That meant a lot to me. My name is Daystar. I'm her youngest son. That meant a lot to me. And all I was doing was giving a truthful album about what I'm going through. And I thought that people were going to be able to hear it and feel me. But they didn't.
Nigga, we felt, yo, bro, we felt you, T. We felt you. That shit was fire, bro. Hey, yo, to everything Tory drops, bro. I was fucking with this nigga since the Dat Piff days, bro. For some niggas might even not even know what the fuck Dat Piff is, my nigga. But I was fucking with this nigga since the Dat Piff days, since the My Mixtape, since Mr. Peterson, since fucking Swavy, bro. Since Flock or Die, nigga. Like,
do that. And I don't expect, everyone to just jump into my side because at the end of the day, I didn't deserve that for the way that I handled this. There's been insensitive things that I've done and I apologize for, as far as me not talking to y'all, addressing y'all, coming to y'all sooner and saying, yo, bro, I ain't do this, my nigga. But y'all gotta understand the reason why I wasn't able to do that. Once they made this an actual thing, I immediately called the lawyer and was just like, yo, what can I do here? Because there's times I was like, I'm going to just say the whole story right now. They need to know. No, you're not allowed to talk. I will handle that for you in the court of law. So at that point, it gets to a standpoint where it's like.
And then, yo, it even as now, if she's talking about the lawyer, is Sean Holly. When she's talking about United, it all makes fucking sense. How did Rock Nation know he was about to make a fucking release where they called him 2 days about, hey, we heard you about to do this, don't do that. And then his lawyers telling him not to. Yo, how do y'all we didn't even know that the lawyer was Sean Holly at this point. We didn't know none of that shit. But now it adds yo, this nigga got framed. This nigga.
My bad. My shit dries. I'm old. But look, it gets to a point where it's like, I'm sorry that right now, like, this is getting me a little riled up. It's just like, I'm a human being, bro. Like, I feel what you niggas feel. I go through the things that y'all go through, bro. Anybody on this comment list, anybody watching this right now, if you have ever been at a place where somebody has, for the day, just been like, yo, fuck you, or somebody just hit you with a bad comment and niggas are going at you, or any celebrities that have been at a place where niggas are just coming at you, imagine just going through that for 3 months straight, just niggas, and you know that you're a talkative nigga that will say, nigga, nah, but you have your hands tied behind your back because legally you can't put anything else in jeopardy because it's not about Instagram at that point. It's about the well-being of my family and the mother of my child and my child. And at that point, I had to make a decision of whether or not this was more important or Instagram likes and understanding of this or whatever case was more important. Like, I've never been a person that's never
And I bet you he regrets doing that shit, bro. I bet you he regrets listening to that bitch ass Lord. Listen, it's smart enough to talk about open case, but if one side is already accusing you of shooting a bitch, don't stay silent, bro. Come out day one and say, nah, nigga, fuck is you talking about? I ain't do none of that. And since you going that route, I'm about to expose everything. Let's talk to Kelsey. I don't give a fuck now. Now I'm protecting my life. You tripping.
I've never been a person that's not expressed how he feels. There's things that I feel today, and I want y'all to understand something. Through every single thing that I'm going through the judge or not the judge, the accusations and the charges of 22 years and everything, I keep a smile on my face. Why? Because I know what I know. I know what I know. And at the end of the day, I'm not afraid of certain things because I gotta be strong for the people around me, dog. I have to be. Because they can't see me weak right now. They can't see that. I can't allow, my fans can't see me weak right now.
Alright, but that's pretty much it. Now look, right? This video been going on long enough, but look at this last shit. Look at this. Was it here? Look, the show is called Reason Venus and Mars. One of my favorite songs. Shut it from the Venus. Shut it go to eh, 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 yo, that beat was fire. I'm not gonna lie. Um, that beat was fire though. But I promise you, every title, bro, even season 2, Venus and Mars, bro. Who you? Hold on, y'all niggas fucking. Yeah, y'all niggas is tweaking, bro. Y'all niggas is tweaking. Niggas is tweaking, bro. Shorty get it in, daddy go hard. Shorty get it in, daddy go hard. Shorty get it in, daddy go hard. Shorty get feet some more. That's how the song goes. Alright. Well, okay, my fault. Can't knock the hustle. No, let's just do this. Let's just do this, right? Venus and Mars. Jay-Z. I just see if there's a Jay-Z song. Oh my god. I'm on that rap one. Shorty like so to get it in, we to go hard. We both like mics. We both like it's a Jay Z song. It's a Jay Z song. Alright. So that's Can't Knock the Hustle. We all know that's a Jay Z song. Family Feud. Is that a Jay Z song? Let's find out. No, hold on. I think Can't Knock the Hustle um might be an album. Nope, it's a song, never mind. Alright, Family Feud. Family Feud. Family Feud was a song by the rapper. Another Jay-Z song, right? Okay. 99. I got 99 problem, but a bitch ain't one. Jay-Z. Guilty until proven innocent. Another Jay-Z song. But it might not be, so let's find out. Let's fact check all of this shit. Guilty until proven innocent. It's the third and final single of rapper Jay-Z 2000 Dynasty album. Okay. So ambitious. Jay-Z song. I know that's a Jay-Z song. Renegade. Nigga what? Nigga who? I think that's the same that's a play on Jigga what? Jigga who? But just Jigga what? Jigga who? Jay-Z, Jigga what? Jigga who? Okay. What else? Song Cry, Jay-Z song. Already Home, Jay-Z song. Any what else? Can I Live? Jay-Z song. Say Hello, Jay-Z song. Part 2 on the I don't know that one. Prime Time, I don't know. That's a Jay Z song. Guilty until proven innocent. Let's see. Let's fucking check out. We got time. Fucking let's see. Prime Time. I said who Jay Z. Prime Time by Jay Z and Kanye. Okay, never mind. Another Jay Z song. Part 2 on the Run. That might be a Jay Z song too. So let's find out. Part 2 on the Run. Part 2 is viewed as a sequel to Beyonce and Jay Z's collab Bonnie and Clyde. So boom, part 2 on the Run is a song. So I'm just gonna go on a limb and say every other one. I know Venus and Mars is change the game. Who you with? Encore. He's on Encore with "And I Feel So Numb," one of my favorite songs. So yeah, how can niggas really sit there and still think like this was just a regular degular schmegular case, bro? It wasn't. It wasn't anyone out. My nigga Tory was framed. Let's keep it a bean. Let's keep it all the way a stack. Tory was framed. Tory was framed. Nigga got set up, and now that niggas he get hit up and shit. Excuse me. Now that he getting hit up and shit, now niggas want to have guilty consciences. Like what? That I mean, yes, better late than never. And I don't know why Tory's team was holding this evidence. They said it was waiting for the appeal. Okay, so okay, that's understandable. But now niggas want to have guilty consciences, bro. That's crazy to me. That's crazy. So that means niggas lied on the stand. Niggas was lying on the stand, bro, committing perjury, but the bitch got immunity, so it don't even matter. The bitch that says she lied to the cops is the one we gonna trust. The bitch that says she got shot in the foot while she was walking backwards, they didn't see who it was, who with another independent witness who as on no side saw two bitches arguing, fighting over a gun. It fell. And he seen like the muzzle flash, but it was not on Tory's side of the car. It was on the other side of the car. But none of that shit mattered. The DNA evidence came back inconclusive, but that shit ain't matter either. Like nigga, what? Nigga, who? Nah, that shit crazy, bro. Free fucking Tory, bro. Free Tory. Man, I want to make it very about this shit because I like make I'll do reaction about shit that I'm passionate about. And I'm not say passionate shit that I want to talk about. And this shit, I mean, I'm gonna catch y'all later, man. Peace. If y'all free Tory in the comments, bro. Free Tory.